How are we doing, everyone? Sam here from United People's TV, here to preview the upcoming game we've got against Fenerbahce in Istanbul. One of the hardest trips that you can do as a football club. You know, United have not exactly got the best record in Istanbul. We've never beaten Galatasaray there. We have beaten Fenerbahce there once back in '96, goals from David Beckham and Eric Cantona, but it's a tough trip no matter what the situation, and United's form right now is not the best. I mean, let's look at the standings in the table. Man United are level top with Feyenoord on 6 points. We're 2 points ahead of Fenerbahce, so if Fenerbahce were to win against us on Thursday, then they're going to leapfrog us in that table. And I'm not sure whether in Europa League it goes down to head-to-head results or goal difference as to who finishes on top. Let me know in the comments below. But United cannot afford to lose against Fenerbahce. Otherwise, we've definitely got to get something from that away trip to Ukraine against Zorya Luhansk. We struggled against them at home. And Ukraine away, Luhansk is currently a war zone, so they're playing their home games in Odessa. So it's going to add to another tough trip that we've got to do. So United have left it hard for themselves in this group because we lost that first game against Feyenoord. We shouldn't have lost that game, but we did. And that has made it difficult. But form going into the game, Man United, again, are not looking very good. Chelsea humiliation. Not sure anybody's fully recovered from that. Confident and assured win over Man City in the EFL Cup did bring some confidence back, but then that game against Burnley where we did everything, 37 shots, 19 corners, 11 on target, penalty decision turned down, hit the post again, I think we hit the bar. We did absolutely everything. Tom Heaton had a worldie and we got nothing for it. One goal against Stoke and Burnley with 60 plus shots at Old Trafford. Fans are frustrated right now because the team is playing good football at home. Away it's a bit different at the moment, but at home we're playing entertaining, exciting, attacking football, but the goals aren't coming because the finishing is not there. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has been poor. He's on his worst goal scoring run of form since 2006. Rashford's playing out the left wing and Anthony Martial's not being in the team, and Wayne Rooney is Wayne Rooney at the moment. We need goals, you know. It's not just Zlatan either. You know, Mata's missing, Pogba's missing, Lingard's missing. Our players' finishing is just poor at the moment. And if we look at Fenerbahce's recent results, they played 2 games since they lost 4-1 to us at Old Trafford, and they've done well. Like, they won 5-0 at the weekend. Robin van Persie grabbed himself 2 goals and an assist in a man of the match performance. And they've also won 1-0 in the previous game as well. So Fenerbahce will come into this game in some confidence, especially because they're playing at home. Can't reiterate that enough. Istanbul is a horrific away trip. It's always hard. Go back to Man United under Fergie. When Cantona famously got sent off, I think it was after the 0-0 draw, and then he got sent off for getting into an altercation with the police. They've always known it as welcome to hell, and Fenerbahce will obviously make it hell. The country itself is in turmoil. It's a dangerous place to go for fans at the moment after the coup attempt on the president. I think they're warning fans of what's going on. Napoli are in town on Tuesday to play Besiktas, so it's a dangerous place to go for fans and for the players. United need to bring their A game against Fenerbahce because we may have pumped them at Old Trafford. That 4-1 win was one of our best performances of the season. After the 2 penalties, we were just cruising, absolutely cruising. A wonderful goal from Pogba, a wonderful goal from Jesse Lingard, and we could have had more. Obviously, Van Persie got his consolation goal at Old Trafford. That was wonderful to see, but United really have to bring their finishing boots in Fenerbahce because I don't think we're going to get that many opportunities. I do expect us to play quite a strong team. I obviously expect Michael Carrick to come in. Mourinho's made it abundantly clear that he wants him to play in this game, and that's sort of the perfect player for this game because we need possession. Whenever we get possession, we need to hold on to it because it's going to be an intense, hostile atmosphere, and the players, a lot of them wouldn't have played in that sort of atmosphere before. And it's a dangerous atmosphere, and it can easily get on top of players. So someone like Schweinsteiger obviously would be good for a game like this with his experience, but he's not going to play in the Europa League, and he's only just come back into training. Do I think Ibrahimovic will play? I think he probably will. I don't think he'll get 90 minutes, but he might come off the bench like he did against Feyenoord, although it didn't really help in that game. But how I expect United to play, as I said, I expect us to sit deep. It's a European away trip, a tough European away trip. I expect us to play how we did under Fergie, sit deep, soak up that pressure, and try and hit fast on the counter-attack. And that obviously means we've got to play Rashford and Martial. That's our pace up front. Obviously, you've got Lingard who could come in, and Henrik Mkhitaryan. Will he play? Will he ever play? We don't know. But he's back in training, has been for a few weeks. And I don't know what's going on with Henrik anymore. Maybe I don't really think an away trip to Fenerbahce is the best game to reintroduce him, because it's going to be a tough game for United, and the 11 players that play on that pitch that night are got to be ready for a hostile atmosphere and ready to not have much possession and to have the crowd bearing down on them, because that's what happens in games like this. That's what makes Europe so special. You play in those different atmospheres, and hopefully United can pull out a performance. My prediction, I'm actually going for a score draw. I think Mourinho will be happy with that. And I think in Europe, you've got to try and draw your away games and win all your home games. We've won our 2 home games. We haven't drawn away yet because this is our second game. But if we can draw this one and win our final home game against Feyenoord, that's 10 points. That's the magic 10, which is always considered qualification from the group stage in a European competition. So I hope to see United go out there for the win. I think it's going to be a score draw or a late winner. But let me know what you think your score prediction is going to be. Do you think United can come away with 3 points from the toughest of away trips? Oh, it's not the toughest of away trips, but it's a hell of an atmosphere to walk into for a lot of those players. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Obviously, we're going to do our predicted 11 as well, so make sure you check that out. And we'll see you all very, very soon. Take it easy.